And unmute the audio. I think we're live. So, welcome to the APFSL preseason scrimmage. This is in North Little Rock, Arkansas, as the Nightmare host the Chapel Hill Cobras. I'm your host, Zach Sandlin. Joining me in the booth tonight are Harish, and I don't know who this other guy is that snuck in.
Gonna be exciting matchup, Zach.
So, before we start, as you can see, the ungodly sized player on the field. This league is a little bit different in the idea that we have one player that is going to have no restrictions on size, weight, whatever. No number restrictions. Team submitted playbooks at the beginning of the season. They will go all the way through the season, and there will be no progression. This is a preseason matchup, which means that there is nothing but generic playbooks. Looks like we've got it teed off. North Little Rock's going to be kicking to Chapel Hill, and we'll get this game underway. There's the kick.
Here we go.
And that is, I'm not sure who that is on the return.
That is Senor Chappelle.
Senor Chappelle on the return brings it out to about the 26-yard line, and we're going to see the Cobras offense on the field first off. Harish, would you like to introduce your team?
Yeah, starting at quarterback, we got Hunter Jones. At running back, we got Ashley Jackson. And both of our wide receivers are Senor Chappelle and Shay Carroll.
All right. Chapel Hill's going to come out in a 3 wide receiver set. 2 to the top of your screen. They're going to turn around, hand it off to Ashley Jackson, going off right side. Has pretty good open space, and she's going to get knocked out of bounds at the 49 after a pretty good run.
A good big club play to start out the drive for the Cobras here.
I guess we're not going to get to see that replay. Looks like Chapel Hill's going to try to establish the run game early and often in this game. They're going to come out here. Looks like 3 wide receivers slant again. 2 to the top of your screen. Sure. Takes a snap, drops back, looking. Plenty of time in the pocket. Rolls back, shakes off a guy, and then is just taken down by 2 Nightmare defenders. But there is some penalty flags on the field.
Shrub says MeUndies laundry on the field.
No, we're not sponsored. Stop that. Call is going to be defensive holding on, I think that's Eric Slater for the Nightmare linebacking core. And that's going to give Chapel Hill a first down. Chapel Hill's going to come out, 2 wide receiver set, single back. Hunter's going to quick drop, looking, plenty of time, sidearms a pass over to the right side, and he's going to have a first down, and they're going to go hurry up offense.
Well, this is interesting, going hurry up early in the game.
I guess they have the defense caught in something that they like, and they're going to try to exploit a mismatch. Another quick drop, looking, fires it out to the left. That's Ashley Jackson. She's going to shake off 1 defender and then get brought down by Lloyd Landry, and once again, they're going hurry up offense. That's a delayed handoff to Ashley Jackson, and she's not going to get very much room to run, and I'm not really understanding this hurry-up offense scheme. Do you guys have anything to know?
I'm not sure what's going on here. I mean, like you said, they probably caught something, but, I mean, on that play, there was nothing there, and that's a 4th down. Wow.
Yeah, that's a quick pitch to the outside.
I don't know what just happened there.
Alistair Kai coming down hard from his safety spot to drop Ashley Jackson in the backfield. And that's going to bring up a Chapel Hill field goal attempt.
Mike Hawk is the kicker on this team.
So I hear a lot of you and me talking, Harish. Where's our third party?
Yeah, I wonder if Julius is alive.
Yeah, I got a couple of technical difficulties on this end.
Well, of course you do.
Of course.
Yep, typical Julius.
Give me a burrito.
Well, so Chapel Hill.
Why don't you give me a burrito? Oh, the kicker name screwed up. It's supposed to be Mike Hawk.
Well,
Is
looks
that
like
better,
there.
Shrubman? Can you hear me better now?
Looks like there is some misprints on the Cobras jerseys, but they're going to get the first points of this game, and they're going to tee it up and kick it off to this nightmare offense. And there's the kick, sends it downfield. That's Sonny 6 on the return. He's going to take the ball, bring it upfield. Little juke move, gets caught up in the crowd, and he's going to be brought down to the 29-yard line. So coming out for this nightmare offense, we have Taysom Riley at quarterback, Optimus Klein Sr. out at wide receiver, standing 7 foot tall, 300 pounds. We have
It had to be Optimus.
Joshua Williams standing at 6'8", 270 at tight end. And then we have running back Tom Schaefer, 6'2", 260 pounds. Riley's going to take the snap, looking, fires over to the left. That's Optimus Klein wide open on the left side of the field. He's going to be brought down. I'm not sure who that was on the tackle, but that's a big man to bring down.
Man, yeah, I was going to say, really took advantage of the size there on that. Just the quarterback really saw that mismatch over there, went over, threw the ball straight, easy catch, easy first down.
So that's one big strike play, and all of a sudden, North Little Rock's in enemy territory. They're going to come out, strong eye formation, 2 receivers at the top of your screen, if you can call that man a wide receiver. Taysom's going to drop back, fire out left quick to Tom Schaefer. Schaefer's going to take the ball, and it's going to take 2 Cobras to push him out of bounds. But he's going to get a gain of 8 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2 for the Nightmare. Already almost inside the red zone. Riley's going to come out under center, single back formation, 2 tight ends at the top of your screen. We're going to get a delayed handoff to Tom Schaefer, and he's just met in the backfield hard by a couple of Cobra defenders.
One of them was suck on these nuts. He absolutely penetrated that O-line to get to the back line to take that running back down. And he said, suck on these nuts.
Real mature, Harish.
We're gonna get
real mature.
Taysom Riley coming out 5 wide, or 4 wide with the tight end. Fires over the middle. I think that's Albright that's going to bring that ball in. Generic wide receiver, making a clutch catch to keep this drive alive and put the Nightmare inside the red zone. Antoine.
Yeah, I really like the poise of Taysom Hill back there in the pocket. You notice he'll just sit back there, kind of looking over his receivers, and then, of course, he fires it out their side, a little bit over the top, quick release right there in the middle of the field to get that first down and keep the drive going for the Nightmare.
North Little Rock's
actually got to do some legit commentary for this.
That's going to be an I formation handoff to Tom Schaefer, and once again, he's just going to be met in the backfield. That's Bubba Gump dropping him hard in the backfield, coming down from his safety spot. And again, Tom Schaefer, really nobody on this North Little Rock offensive side is a small human to try to bring down. So we're going to get 3 receiver set here, strong I formation. Taysom Riley under center. He'll take the snap, quick drop, looking, fires out to Tom Schaefer on the left. He's got some room to work, and he's going to pick up, I think that's 9 yards if my math holds up, which it probably doesn't.
The over-under right now is 9 yards.
But that's going to bring up a 3rd and short for North Little Rock, and they're putting together quite a drive here.
I'll be honest with you, Zach, I'd like to see them turn around and hand to that big back they've got back there and pick up this first down.
I would too, but Taysom Riley's going to drop back and throw an interception. Bubba Gump steps in front of the pass, and my goodness. Where was Taysom Riley throwing?
Bubba Gump. I don't know what.
Where's he throwing this ball? He threw it right to him.
He probably didn't see Bubba Gump there. That's the first interception of the It's the first turnover of this entire league right there.
Yeah, first turnover of the league, and so that's going to bring out the Cobra offense once again inside their own 10-yard line under center. Hunter Jones looking, 2 wide receiver set. He's going to do a delayed handoff to Ashley Jackson. She's going to shrug a defender off and then get met hard by, a horde of nightmare defenders. We got some flags on the field. That's going to be offensive holding. And once again,
push them back much further. They're going to have to be careful here.
That's going to be very...
3 yards out from their own end zone.
Got the goalpost shadow looming over them. And this is a nightmare defense that is pretty scary to look at. You've got Shane Masters at defensive end, Cookie Lawless at defensive tackle, Sonny Six and CJ Delvo standing at corners. You got Lloyd Landry and Alistair Kai in the safe. Oh my goodness, we almost had a safety.
Oh, that was almost a safety.
Can't even finish naming off the players before Ashley Jackson sneaks out of the end zone to save a safety.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that play call was there.
Yeah, running
why toss it in the backfield from the 3-yard line. You got very fortunate that Ashley Jackson could run the ball pretty well and break tackles easily.
And Ashley Jackson's going to get a handoff here going up the middle, and she's going to get laid out hard. Alistair Kai it looks like he's headhunting tonight. He must have something against these Cobra offensive players because he's hitting hard tonight. But that's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Chapel Hill squad. Staring at the inside their own 5-yard line. They're going to toss the ball again. And Shane Masters is going to trip Ashley Jackson up.
Yeah, once again, that play call there confuses me. It's 3rd and long, and you toss it in the backfield. Maybe they were just trying to avoid a sack to stay out of the end zone. I'm not sure what the coaching was thinking there.
It makes more sense to kind of run the ball up the middle, try to get a little bit of space for your punter, not run a toss to the outside. And Chapel Hill's going to have to punt this ball from the back of the end zone. Sonny Six on the return, and he don't have anywhere to go either.
Yeah, it seems like both teams are doing a very good job staying on top of their folks and making really solid tackles in this game so far.
We're almost at the end of the first quarter, and we've only got 3 points on the board. So it's going to bring out North Little Rock in a heavy set formation. Optimus Klein at the bottom of your screen. Taysom Riley under center. He's going to snap short drop. He's going to swing it outside to Tom Schaefer, and he's going to be tripped up, but not until he gains 4 yards. I'm not sure who that was on the defensive stop there. There's not a name on the back of that jersey, so
that's probably one of the generics.
Harish, you're gonna have to talk to your uniform distributor and get this fixed.
Somebody's probably going to be losing their job today.
Now, boys, if you remember correctly, Penn State doesn't put their players' names on the back of their jersey, so what does that tell you?
Go ahead.
I mean, the Stars have their names, so
maybe
there's
just
something going on here with the equipment manager. We'll have to see.
Gotta earn the name on the back of your jersey, seems like.
There you go.
Well, that was Tom Schaefer on a short run. It's going to bring up 3rd and short. Taysom Riley under center, fire. That's Optimus Klein. Left pretty much unguarded there. Of course, it's kind of hard to cover a 7-foot-tall receiver on a slant route. So
yeah, especially when the defensive backs are probably half that size.
He really just looks like a man among boys out there. So that's going to put North Little Rock inside the Chapel Hill red zone. They're going to come out split back formation. 2 receivers at the top of your screen. Taysom's going to turn around, hand it off to Tom Schaefer going right. And he's going to get tripped up again, but not until he gains 5 yards.
I'll be honest, it seems like both offensive lines have held up well so far early in this game. We're seeing some really good blocking out of both these lines. Not a whole lot of pressure right there.
Another heavy set from North Little Rock. Quick drop back, firing over the middle of the field, and that one's almost intercepted. You know, you think you're throwing to a 7-foot-tall receiver, put it up in the air a little bit more. But that one's almost picked off again by Bubba Gump.
He's really having a game here tonight.
Sounds like Bubba Gump's got Taysom Riley's number.
And that's going to bring up a 3rd and medium for the Nightmare.
3rd and medium. Huh.
We have a 3 wide receiver set. Taysom Riley under center. Tom Schaefer in the backfield. He's going to turn around, hand it off to Tom Schaefer going up the middle. He's going to break a tackle and then get met by Bubba Gump and somebody else. They're going to stop him just short of picking up that first down. It's going to bring up 4th and 1, and I think North Little Rock's going to try a field goal here.
Yeah, that was a good play by the defense considering the starting field position. It looks like they're going to go for either they're going to go for it, it's going to be the AI chicken.
It looks like they're coming out. Trying to draw them off sides.
And it's probably going to draw them off sides, yeah.
Play clock's kicking down. They're going to say timeout. Well, there's not a whole lot of points on the board right now, but there's been no shortage of excitement this early goings of the game.
Defensive game for sure. And the guys in the chat are saying S has 3 tackles.
Yes. I think our studio is having some technical difficulties getting player names and everything.
Robin says, takes a drink every time the AI tries to draw the defense offsides.
Because you can legally draw.
You know, why don't you give it a shot and let us know how that goes for you.
Yeah. So that's going to bring out a field goal attempt. Kick is up. I almost was blocked, but it's going to be good from 24 yards out. Griffin driving that one through, and we got a tie ball game. And we're not even out of the first quarter yet. A little bit of a high snap, but the holder looks like one of the backup cornerbacks is the field goal place kick holder. Is able to handle it and get it down.
You doing okay over there, Julius?
I'm doing great, baby. Doing great.
How's that burrito?
Hey, that burrito's delicious. Burritos and senoritas. All right.
This is going to be, I done forgot his name.
Senor Chappelle.
Senor Chappelle bringing the ball up to the 31. Pretty good starting field position for this Cobra offense. To you. No, that's Senor to you.
Compadre. Okay.
It's going to bring out the Cobra offense. Hunter Jones under center. Single back set. 2 wide receivers split out. He's going to take the snap. Quick drop. Rolls and kind of awkward looking pass there. And that's almost picked off by Sonny Six.
Boys, that was about 6 for Sonny Six.
No kidding. If he'd have been able to bring that one in, I don't.
Very lucky. Not a good decision by Jones there. Very lucky he didn't get picked off on that one.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Cobras. They're going to come out in this heavy single back or I formation. Senor Chappelle down there and wide receiver and turn around, hand it off to Ashley Jackson. She tries the right side and doesn't get much. Gain of 1. She's thrown down hard by CJ Delva coming down from his corner spot.
Since that first play of the game, she seems to be struggling to get it going again. Hasn't found another big run ever since then. Cobras are going to need to get that run game going.
Now it's going to bring out 3rd and long, and Cobras come out in a 5-wide set, 4 wide with a tight end. Hunter Jones takes snap, drops back, looking, throws, fires, and that one, very dangerous pass. 2 or 3 Nightmare defenders in the area of where that ball was going.
Yeah, it looks like the quarterback needs to just settle down a little bit, kind of start taking some more time. He's got plenty of time back there in the pocket. Really needs to go through his progressions, step up in the pocket, make a big throw for this Chapel Hill team.
So that's going to bring on the punt unit. It's going to force a Chapel Hill punt. And the snap goes over his head. And that's going to be recovered in the end zone by, I think that's a backup cornerback. That's going to be recovered in the end zone for a North Little Rock touchdown.
What happened? When does that happen?
What a surprise.
I'm going to tell you guys, I don't think I've ever seen that in a game happen.
I think that happened in the SFL playoffs a couple of weeks ago. I don't remember what team it happened to.
So, as the first quarter expires, we're suddenly not tied anymore.
I'd say that's a great way to end the first quarter. Mistakes, obviously, for the Chapel Hill Cobras lead to a 10-3 Arkansas score. A lot more action here to come, though, here in the second quarter.
Yeah. I think this game, with as strong as these defenses are playing right now, I think this is going to come down to which team makes the most mistakes. And right now, Chapel Hill's made a couple of costly mistakes. I think that long snapper is going to get fired.
Let the game come to that.
Well, it's just like Harish said. I think Chapel Hill needs to settle down, needs to run the football, get things going, and I think they can get this turned around.
That's Chappelle there on the return, brings up to the 24-yard line, and we'll see if this Cobra offense can come out. And I mean, they hadn't been off the field very long, so hopefully they maybe got a little talking to on the sideline, a little pep in their step, and they're going to come out and do something with this ball. They're going to come out in a single back set, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers split out. Quick drop for Hunter Jones. Plenty of time, had a little bit of pressure in his face, and able to drop it off to, not sure who the
Shea Carroll.
Shea Carroll coming across on a little drag route, but it's only good for 2 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and long for the Cobras.
We'll say the Nightmares are doing better at getting pressure on Hunter.
Hunter Jones is going to take a little bit deeper drop, fire over the middle, and I think that was caught. Shea Carroll once again coming across on that in-cutting route.
That's a 2-yard gain.
For another 2-yard gain. Kind of surprised he held on to that with the defender hanging all over him.
Well, I think this is a good job trying to get their quarterback in rhythm. A couple of these short passes, see if we can open up the long game right here.
Hunter Jones is going to come out under center, 3 wide receivers. Doesn't like what he sees from the defense, so he's going to call an audible. Turn around, hand off to Ashley Jackson going right. She breaks free, breaks tackle, and she's racing down the sideline. I think she's gone. That's going to be a touchdown. And once again, we're tied up.
And just like that, we forget about that snap. Ashley Jackson takes the ball here, follows her blockers well, gets through the middle, breaks 1 tackle, just races down the sideline with all of that speed for the touchdown to tie the game, or to bring a 1 extra point away from tying the game.
And he can't, with as crazy as we've seen so far, he can't guarantee that field goal kick now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely don't want to do that.
But you want to talk about getting a little spark for your team. I think Ashley Jackson just provided that spark.
That's exactly what the offense needed right here. Now the defense is going to need to make a stop and try to get the ball back.
Kick is up and good, and now we can say that we have a tie ball game. But North Little Rock's going to come out and have a chance to do something with their offense, and hopefully we'll see a little bit of production from the Nightmare offense.
For this kickoff, let's take a second and thank some of the folks out there in the chat for being here with us. Mr. Xander Gold, Realist Since Kumbaya 24, and of course Mr. 23. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us.
Oh, yeah. See, I knew we had you in the booth for some reason.
Yeah, of course, man.
That's Sonny 6 on the return, and he's going to get hit hard. That didn't look like a very pleasant tap as he's thrown down to the ground at the 27.
Yeah, he definitely landed Sonny side up. Huh.
So that's going to bring out this nightmare offense. Looks like they're going to go 3 wide receivers and power eye set. Looks like Taysom might be changing the play. Deep drop, looking, fires over to the right. That's Antoine Albright again making a catch on the sideline. Or no, that's Bryant. Excuse me.
That was a good play there to start the drive by the Nightmares to get the ball out to the side. That wasn't even good. That was a really good catch on the sideline to stay in bounds there to get that 5-yard gain.
Absolutely. Bring up 2nd and 5. Nightmare going to come out in a split back formation. 2 wide receivers to either side. Once again, Riley changing the play under center. Deep drop, looking, fires over to left. That's towards Optimus Klein, and he's uncovered. My goodness, how do you leave a man that big wide open? And he just trots his way into the end zone.
Wow, what a play. How many yards was that? Do we have a ballpark?
Wow. I'm just...
it looks like the closest defender to him was
20 yards
Khalil
away.
Cohen, I believe. Yeah, Charles Ball, I think.
You know,
those are the 2 closest guys. They were easily 10 yards away. Man, that guy is big. How do you miss that? That's my question.
I was about to ask the same thing. How do you forget about somebody that's that big, sprinting down the sideline nonetheless?
Those are usually the guys that got 2 on them. Shrub says, you know, Optimus Klein literally looks like a cheat code from Madden 2000. Yeah, he does.
Well,
That's funny.
and just like that, the Nightmare jumped back in front. And this is kind of a tale of 2 quarters, as this second quarter has been kind of a scoring explosion compared to what we had in the first quarter.
The direct opposite. Went from all defense to all offense. 2 massive plays by both teams here to get going.
Right now, the only... Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I will say, I do think this will calm down. I think both teams are going to shore up those defenses and go back to playing ball like they did here in the first quarter.
Oh, absolutely. I was just going to say, I think the only difference right now between the teams is the punt snap going over the head.
The punt snap. It's been a pretty even ball game here.
Yeah, we'll have to see how much of an impact that has.
Every time.
We'll have to see how much of an impact that has going later into the game. We're going to toss it out right to Ashley Jackson, and she's dropped in the backfield. That's C.J. Delva, Eric Slater, and I'm not sure who that other linebacker was dropping in the backfield, but if you're looking at the stats there, Ashley Jackson's already got almost 100 yards, averaging over 10 yards a carry.
Plays. That last touchdown run is what really turned everything around for her, but it's really up to the play calling. They're probably going to have to stop calling these toss plays if they're going to want to keep her going.
Yeah, because it looks like the Nightmares have got a lot of speed on defense. That's going to come out...
That was out of bounds. Oh, no, it wasn't. That was 3 yards.
So
I was going to say, wait, did they call that incomplete?
It's the same thing.
Well,
might as well have been, right?
After that quick out, Hunter Jones is going to come out 4 wide with a tight end, trying to pick up this 3rd and long. Changing the play, or trying to, and this crowd's loud. Drop back looking, fires over to the right. That's caught. Shea Carroll just spun in place, picks up the 1st down, and they're back in the hurry up. Changes the play at the line, takes the ball, quick snap. And
what in the...
I
What was that?
think he tried to take off and run. I'm not exactly sure what happened. But they're going to stay in this hurry-up offense.
I think Father Christmas moves.
Oh, my goodness. What is going on? I think that was Cookie Lawless coming free and eating Hunter Jones's lunch in the backfield. And they're staying in this hurry-up offense. He's going to take the ball, fires to the left, and that's caught.
Whoa.
Is that Senior Chappelle
Shea
on that
Carroll again.
catch?
That looked like Shea Carroll, I think. I couldn't tell what the number was on that.
I'm not sure. But they're staying in the hurry-up offense. Hunter Jones is just kind of calling the plays at the line of scrimmage. Quick drop, fires over to the right. Shea Carroll again.
That's Shea
And
Carroll.
that's another first down off that quick out
that
route.
That last play was Senior Chappelle. I was again.
Whew, take a breath because it looks like they're going to stop now.
I'm not sure what's happened with what these coaches are seeing that they keep throwing them into the hurry up. They're lucky. That was actually a really good hit by Hunter to right there to get that to Chappelle.
Yeah.
To get that long play.
Fit it in between.
Why Jones started taking off like that, what he saw there.
I'm not sure either. Gonna turn around, hand it off to Ashley Jackson going right. Trucks the defender, and she's into the end zone. My goodness. Ashley Jackson running like somebody that's twice her size.
Man.
I'm not sure who that was that got trucked.
Family, Miss Ashley.
That's Alistair Kai getting rolled up in the backfield. My goodness. Ashley Jackson, I thought you were nicer than that.
I think we all thought that.
Well, boys, we're definitely seeing Ashley put on the show here in the preseason. We may be looking at a future MVP candidate in prime time right here tonight.
No doubt about that. Showing off her dancing skills after that touchdown as well. And with that extra point kick, once again, we're tied up about halfway through this second quarter.
He's really having a hell of a game here, keeping this Cobras team in the game. But definitely no discredit to what Jones, Chappelle, and Shea Carroll did on this drive either.
Not at all. But Ashley Jackson's kind of putting the team on her back and said, here, let me carry you guys to victory. Because this ball's...
that's really how the coach should be running the offense. It should be going through Ashley Jackson to make those big plays.
That's Sonny Six on the return. He's going to bring it up. Ironically, number 30 brings it to the 30-yard line. And we're going to get another look at this nightmare offense that scored in, I think, one play last time. It was so quick. We have shotgun set. Running back split to either side of Taysom Riley. He's going to take the snap, drop back, look, fires. And that's completed for 5 yards. I believe that's Bryant on the reception. And all of a sudden, both of these offenses are clicking.
It's really looking like the defenses are starting to get on their heels a little bit. They're going to need to settle down, too, somebody's got to make a play on defense to really separate these teams.
And let me just say, we just got a glimpse at Taysom Riley's quarterback rating right there. And my goodness, Cobra offsides penalty. And you got to hate that because they just really dropped Schaefer for a loss. But it's not going to mean anything because I don't know who it was, but they jumped off sides.
Might have been Danny Colon.
And this crowd roars their appreciation of that call. It's going to bring up 2nd and inches.
First down.
That's Prasad. Harish, that's your brother jumping off sides.
Damn, Shroven. Always disappointing me.
Or are you always disappointing him?
So North Royale's going to come out in a heavy
we're
set.
We're just the disappointment brothers.
Turn around,
okay.
hand it off to Tom Schaefer, and he rumbles ahead, picks up the first down, but he had to go through somebody meeting him in the backfield to do it.
He says, don't worry, I'm always disappointing me too.
Realist Since Kumbaya's asking...
rating.
Realist Since Kumbaya's asking why your name says Carolina. That's just, again, our technical studio people are having trouble. That's Optimus Klein coming over the middle, having a big reception.
He went down hard.
He did go down hard. I guess the The bigger you are, the harder you fall.
The harder they fall, yep.
But
literally what I was thinking.
Taysom just kind of flipped that up to him. Kind of over everybody. And they're going to come out in a really heavy goal line set this time for 2nd and 5. Taysom going to drop back, fire it out to Tom Schaefer on the outside. He shakes through a tackle, and I guess he stepped out of bounds. I didn't see it because he had a lot more room to run.
He just did a good job of getting to the outside over there and taking down Nuts with him as he went. And he went and said, suck on these nuts right back.
So it's going to be a first down for the Nightmare. And they're inside Chapel Hill territory, just barely. And they're going to come out I formation. 2 receivers split to either side of the formation. Taysom Riley under center. And he's going to call an audible. Must not like what he sees in the defense. Going to take the snap, hand it off to Tom Schaefer going up the middle. And he's going to rumble ahead for a tough fought 4 yards. He's going to be brought down by Bubba Gump and whoever 00 is. That Ball Jr.
It's Charles Ball Jr.
Second and 6. They're coming single back formation, bunch down to the bottom of your screen. Turn around, toss it to Tom Schaefer. He's going to slip by a couple defenders and gain 4 more yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for the Nightmare. They're coming out in a heavy set again. Optimus Klein to the top of your screen, though. We've already seen what kind of weapon he can be. And Schaefer's going to be stuffed hard. He's going to come up just inches short. And you look at the running back comparison here, and it's... wow. Quite a tale of 2 different teams.
Do they actually go for this one, or do they kill another timeout?
Well, Taysom Riley's changing the call on the field.
I definitely think they're going for it this time, fellas.
He's going to turn around, hand it off. Tom Schaefer going to break a tackle, and he's going to pick up the first down before he's brought down by Shravan Prasad. I think
Schaefer showing a little life there after he's been shut down for most of the game.
Yeah, broke a couple tackles to rumble free. It's going to bring up 1st and 10, and North Little Rock staying in this heavy look. Optimus Klein to the top of your screen. Quick drop, flips it out to Tom Schaefer, and he just shrugs off that tackle before Bubba Gump sits him down hard.
Going back to what we said earlier, Bubba Gump's had quite the game tonight. He's been all over the field.
Sorry, but I just noticed I just noticed one of my receivers levitating in air in the huddle.
AP physics. That's all pro football physics right there.
But that's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning in this first half. And this has been an exciting game.
I'm sorry, but we're going to have to shut this down. There's rumors of some of your players having psychic powers and levitating in the huddle.
Ooh, good play.
Tom Schaefer's
probably not good for the league.
Dropped hard in the backfield by none other than Sug on These Nuts.
Returning his nuts right back to him. Really going back and forth with Nuts there.
Yeah. That's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Nightmare. They're going to come out in a 4 wide receiver set. Tom Schaefer in the backfield.
See, I keep seeing pause in the chats, but we don't.
Riley's going to fire that over the middle, and Optimus Klein just kind of reaches up over everybody and pulls that ball in and gets a first down.
He is a
really
man among boys.
He really plays like Rob Gronkowski. That's what he reminds me of watching him play.
Yeah.
He's got all these guys over him, just reaches up, catches that ball.
And Tom Schaefer says
first
Optimus's head is the size of everybody else's chest. And Schaefer's going to get a handoff going left. And he sneaks through and gets down to the 3-yard line, brought down by, looked like Charles Ball Jr. And now the Nightmare going with this hurry-up offense. Riley's going to take the snap, drop back. I don't know what that was.
That was a touchdown. What in the world?
Apparently Optimus Klein has magic feet and managed to toe tap in the corner of the end zone for a touchdown.
I don't know about that. I would challenge if I was a coach. If I was Senior Chappelle right here.
Throw the hanky, coach.
He looks kind of outside. Yeah, they're reviewing that one. It's under 2 minutes.
And
R62 is going to review it. And let's see this again.
I gotta wonder.
I think they're gonna keep it.
I gotta wonder what Taysom Riley's doing as he's throwing this duck of a pass.
I'm not sure what that was, but it was pretty close enough to his guy where he could try to make a play.
All right.
Out of bounds.
It's gonna bring up 2nd and goal. I don't know what that camera angle was looking at because I didn't see anything. And I also got to wonder, like I said, I got to wonder what Taysom Riley was doing there. He had no pressure on him, no nothing. He just kind of turned around and
he just kind of
backyard football.
Somehow that was close enough to his guy, though. It was not a terrible pass. He definitely could have taken more time than that, though.
And Riley's going to float this one out of bounds as well to Antoine Albright. He was wide open in the back of the end zone. Taysom Riley just kind of led him too far. Out of the back of the end zone.
Definitely need to take a little off that throw. Riley just kind of left him hanging out there out of bounds. And we'll see what's going to happen here on 3rd down.
And it's going to be up 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. Nightmare going to come out in a 3 wide receiver set. Looks like 1 tight end. Schaefer in the backfield. Riley's going to drop back and just fire it over the middle. And once again, Optimus Klein reaches up above everybody and catches a touchdown pass
on the ball. He's really living up to the Optimus game here in this game. He's over everybody. Got that over Charles Ball. Had 3 guys around him. It was a great catch, great play by the Nightmare offense to get that touchdown there and take the lead right back.
Yep.
I'm going to be honest with you, boys. If Optimus Klein needs to give CPR to anybody, it's these defenses here in this game.
And I think this could possibly be a 2-for-1 opportunity because I believe that North Little Rock kicked the ball off to start the game.
Yep, I think that's right.
And so, if this stands as is, we're going into halftime with North Little Rock having a chance to go up by 2 touchdowns in the second half.
Barring anything ridiculous happening on this drive here.
The way this game is going, I would not be surprised.
Definitely got a great game here going to kick off the league before week 1 starts.
It's going to be Senior Chappelle on the return. He's going to take it out left. Ooh. Oh, man, he was 1 ankle tackle away from taking that one to the house.
While we have a minute, boys, let's get a word from our sponsors. Oh, wait.
Hi. Say hello to My Burrito.
My Burrito Senorita with a cerveza.
So Chapel Hill's going to come out with 30 seconds left, and they're going to fire over the middle. That's Senior Chappelle picking up 5 yards. And I mean, we've seen Chapel Hill have good success with this hurry-up offense. Turn around, hand it off to Ashley Jackson.
It's looking like they're just to get the halftime here, just running the ball.
Yeah, looks like it. But, I mean, Ashley Jackson has the potential to pop one free and go for a long run. And she's going to do
looks like it's gonna happen.
Just that. Oh, my goodness. CJ Delva saving a touchdown.
That was a good play by the defense there to stop that, man.
Oh, my. As I say it, there it happens. Ashley Jackson breaks free for a huge run.
Hopefully we don't see a Christian Christensen Hail Mary on this play.
Well, that looks like we're going to get a true Hail Mary out of this. Hunter Jones in the backfield. 4 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen. He'll take the snap, drop back, looks, steps up, fires down the field, and that is intercepted.
Oh.
I'm not sure.
No harm done on that play.
Nope. And that's going to take us to halftime. Good pass. Just let it a little bit ahead of Senor Chappelle, right into the hands of the Nightmare defender.
That actually very well could have gotten to him if it was a little bit underthrown more.
So that takes us to halftime in this exciting game. 24-17. What are you guys' thoughts?
Yeah, we got a good game. Really, both quarters were polar opposites of each other. That first game really depended on the defense there. We're going to get a look at the numbers here. It looks like the Nightmares got a little bit of the edge over the Cobras in most stats, except for the rushing yards, the passing yards, and the 3 minutes on the time of possession. 2 turnovers by the Cobras to that one in the very end there. So the Cobras are winning the turnover game, but not winning the game, which means the offense really got to do better with these chances.
Yeah, it looks
I'm
like...
to be honest with you, here in the second half, I think we're going to see these defenses come out. We're going to see both teams, repledge on their defenses and settle in. I'd be surprised, gentlemen, if we even had a score here in this second half. Write it down.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but at the same time, we've seen these offenses come out and really get in rhythm, really find their stride. And here's the
there's that punt.
And right there is the play that's separating these two teams right now. That's the difference in the score.
S has 4 tackles. No sacks made. That's something interesting.
Do you know how you stop an offensive stride? Do you know how you stop an offensive stride? Anybody?
How do you stop an offensive stride?
You break the leg. Sweep the leg and break it.
Let's talk to the commissioner about that and see how he feels.
We can leave the commissioner out of this. He would not approve of my methods.
No, we're getting a look at, you look at these stats here. Ashley Jackson, 142 yards rushing in the first half, 2 touchdowns. Tom Schaefer's 49 yards.
The other one that stood out to me was Optimus Klein with 120-something yards and 2 touchdowns, I believe.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of a tale of 2 different teams right now. Cobras are coming out really relying on their rushing attack, whereas the Nightmare are really kind of leaning on their passing attack, and you'd kind of expect that to be the other way around, the way the teams are built. Cobras have more star offensive receivers and kind of looks like more of a scat back in the way Ashley Jackson's built, but we're seeing the Nightmare come out and just kind of strike through the air.
Chappelle in the chat says Optimus looks like a Pride Keith Van Horn.
So here's your kick to start the second half. Nightmares are going to get the ball back, start the second half. Sonny Six going to have a chance to return this ball from his 10-yard line. Brings it up, and he's met and dropped at the 29. Up. So, we have Julius's prediction of what's going to happen. Harish, what do you think is going to happen in the second half?
Well, really, I'm not sure what is going to happen. We've seen some really wacky things in the first half. So, barring anything ridiculous that happens, it's really going to come down to which defense steps up more.
Well, Taysom's going to drop back, fire over, and that's Optimus Klein again, catching it. 3 yards. He's been thrown to 9 times. He's caught all but one of them.
I'm surprised that little man on the sideline could hold him up.
I was gonna say, I'm not surprised. If I was the quarterback on the Nightmares, I absolutely would be looking Optimus' direction every time.
Yeah.
That man's got the size over everybody on the defense.
And look how far the corners are playing back off of him. I guess that's because they got burnt so bad that one play. When there he is again. This defense is going to be having nightmares at number 26.
Was that on purpose?
A little bit. A little bit.
If it was me and I'm the Cobras right now, I take all 4 defensive backs and put them on number 26 and say, "Shut this man down."
Well, you do that, and then suddenly you free up the 6'7" tight end. So,
Just a
That's a
thought
problem
there,
now.
Tom.
there's Tom
I mean,
Schaefer
Ooh,
breaking through
those
2
were
or 3
hard
tackles.
fought. Hard fought 5 yards, but 5 yards nonetheless. And Nightmares will definitely take that for a first down.
Xander says Bubba ain't scared of nothing. We're gonna
I
get
would say that too, considering he's been one of the few defenders that have been really on their game today, getting that interception.
Taysom will drop back, fired out to Tom Schaefer, and Schaefer's. Speaking of Bubba Gump
There
comes
you
down
go.
and drops Tom in the backfield. Got a little bit of help from Sug on these nuts, but
That's never gonna get old.
Never will that get old. Welcome to the Football Fun League, gentlemen.
this isn't the no fun league. As Optimus Klein once again left uncovered going across the middle, picks up I think 15 or 20 yards there.
My gosh, what a large man.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
gets
he's pretty quick too.
that
Look at him getting past that defender right there. I believe that's Khalil Cohen.
yeah, and that's Bubba Gump chopping that big old oak tree down.
Here's the real question, gentlemen. In chat, I'd like to know who is Nuffden and how can we make him scarier?
Taysom comes out under center. Delayed handoff to Tom Schaefer, and he's going to pick up 3 yards and then get dropped by none other than Bubba Gump and Charles Ball Jr.
You know, between Ball and Sug on these nuts, I'm really impressed by the secondary and the way they've played.
Yeah, other than their lack of coverage on Optimus Klein, this Cobras defense has really been shutting down the Nightmare offensive attack. Taysom Riley drops back, fires
There he is again.
Optimus
Man.
Klein, a ball that would have
What
been
a catch.
skied over almost anybody else's head. Optimus just reaches up and plucks it out of the air.
Senior Chappelle in the chat says nuts and ball. Oh man, that wasn't even on purpose. Charles Ball is his SFL name too. It's just funny how these things work out.
Yep. Nightmare going to come out in a split back set. Receivers split to either side. And they're on the Chapel Hill 9-yard line. And there's that man again. Taysom Riley finds Optimus Klein coming over the middle for a gain of 6.
As Xander said, they really did bring the actual Transformer.
Yep. You get a look here at Bubba Gump, who's having a hell of a game tonight. North Little Rock's
Cobra's
gonna
really going to need to make something happen here. Try and hold him to a field goal at the least. Keep it.
quick drop. Taysom
somewhat
kind
close.
of dances around in the pocket, and then Sug on these nuts reaches up and swats the ball down.
You can't say that seriously, can you?
I can't.
Anytime nuts swat balls, you can't say anything seriously.
I'm literally just about to say the same thing.
Trying really hard. I'm trying really hard. Pause.
Pause.
But
Your pauses are no good here, gentlemen. This is a
This is the
pause-free
unpaused
zone.
league.
So this is
the
gonna
unpaused league.
The Unpause League.
That's going to bring up 3rd and goal. North Little Rock's going to come out in ace-back formation. Trying to hand it off to Tom Schaefer, and he has nowhere to go. 3 or 4 different Cobra defenders meet him in the backfield and drop him for a 1-yard loss. Lucky he even got back up close to the line of scrimmage.
That's a big hole for Carolina there.
Chapel Hill.
Whatever. It's in Carolina.
The Cobras.
Get over it.
I think that generic is actually supposed to be Ligma Balls.
And that kick is blocked! Oh my goodness.
I am a psychic.
Cobra special teams there. Another big special teams play, but this time by the Cobras. Blocking the big field goal there, keeping it a 1-score game. And now they're going to get the ball on the 8-yard line. They're going to want something to happen on this drive.
I'm telling you, if I'm Chapel Hill right now, turn around, hand off to Ashley Jackson, just let her do her thing. Well, they're going to give it to her in kind of an unconventional way. She trucks, I think that was the middle linebacker, Zach Sandlin, getting leveled.
Goodness me.
Yeah, that's none other than Zach
Francis,
Sandlin.
A little bit of Leroy Gaines in this league now.
As we're going to get I guess they really like seeing this happen. You get 3 different views of that.
Zach, I think your player needs to pick back up his jock strap.
No kidding. I think he might want to make sure his helmet's buckled up right. Shane Masters jumps offside, and Hunter Jones just kind of floats this one over the middle to Shea Carroll.
MeUndies laundry on the field.
I'm still trying to find where my brain's at after my player just got absolutely destroyed by Ashley Jackson.
Shout out to DJ Goody joining us in here in the chat. What
Yeah.
up, Sunny Six?
Sunny Six, how's it going, man? So that's going to bring a 1st and 5 for the Cobras. 2 receivers split out to either side. I formation. Hunter Jones going to turn around, hand it off to Ashley Jackson. She breaks through one tackle.
Man.
And then Sunny Six and Alistair Kai bring her down, but not before she picks up yet another 1st down.
Ashley Action Jackson running like a woman possessed. Let me tell you, boys.
Action Jackson, you had to.
Hey, of course I did.
But like we said, it's going to have to come down to Jackson to help this offense move the chains.
Hunter Jones drops back, fires it out to none other than Ashley Jackson. She's only going to get 2 yards before Shane Masters and Eric Slater come over and make the tackle. It's taking at least 2 or 3 defenders to wrap that girl up, and I think this Nightmare defense just needs to key on her right now.
To be honest with you, boys, I think the Cobras left nuts on the sideline.
That's going to be Hunter Jones going to turn and hand it off to Ashley Jackson, and she just rolls through, carries 3 or 4 defenders down. It's going to be 3rd and 2. That was a gain of 6. Hey, Harish, you want to...
Whoa, what was that? Am I the only one who saw that?
Saw what?
He just gave the cut throat. You gotta get your guys to check here, Zach.
I guess they're really getting fired up trying to stop Ashley Jackson.
Good man.
I think that was Sunny Six doing that.
You know, in the
was number
APSFL,
30.
boys, we completely 100% are 4 players doing the throat slash sign. Thank you.
Hunter Jones going to take a quick drop, fire it out left to Ashley Jackson, and
Oh, my
she
goodness.
levels Sunny Six. And then Lloyd Landry comes in to clean up the tackle.
She was not happy with that cutthroat signal right there. I mean, she showed it on that play. She said, "Get the hell out of my way. Don't do that shit again."
That was really, really hostile, Harish.
That was brutal.
Hey,
Brutal.
what
gonna
can I
bring
say?
up
That's how she's playing right now. She
second.
said, "Get down."
Second and short. Hunter Jones going to drop back. Quick drop. Kind of sidearms a pass over to Shea Carroll. That's going to be a first down. And boys, get out your keys. Cobras are on a drive.
I'd like to leave mine in my pocket
man.
if that's okay. Loving the Eli
Cobras
Haskins
brought
comment
to
in
you
the
by
chat.
anger management issues. Thanks, Robin.
That's funny.
Ashley Jackson takes a
Ashley
handoff
Jackson.
going left. And Lloyd Landry has a touchdown saving tackle. I think if he doesn't get that tackle, she scores once again. And the Cobras
Really
are
doing
just
well with following those blocks. Look at that. Not only can she truck, she's smart too. She's playing real smart, for that open lane down the sideline.
I think
Big
that
first
was
down here.
Senior Chappelle with that pancake block there on the outside, springing her free.
We've definitely seen if there's one bright spot to this entire scrimmage, it's going to be Ashley Jackson and Optimus.
So there's Ashley Jackson taking a little swing pass, cuts it way inside, and then brought down by 2, 3, 4 Horde of defenders after a gain of 1. Harish, what did you juice her up with? My God.
She's the highest rated player on our team. She's on the same shit that Optimus is. Whatever you did to him. She's the running back version of it.
Hunter Jones is going to roll out right and tries to float one out to Senior Chappelle, but that ball's batted away.
That was a great play by the defense to save that. That was almost certainly a touchdown if Chappelle catches that.
Yeah, that's Sunny Six making up for some getting trucked a couple times. It's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Cobras. They're going to come out 4 wide receiver set. I don't think that's Ashley Jackson in the backfield. Doesn't matter. That ball's going to be batted
Dangerous
away.
pass.
I'm not sure where Hunter Jones was trying to thread that needle to, but that wide receiver was blanketed.
He was trying to sew a sweater when he should have been sewing a scarf.
Whatever the hell that means.
Well, you actually he was trying to thread that needle.
That's going to bring out the Cobras kicking unit.
You gotta say his name.
Hawk?
Mike Hawk.
Mike Hawk.
As Shrubman in
Kick
chat
is
says,
up.
I'll thread your needle.
And he missed it.
Oh,
Mike Hawk missed it.
Pause.
Pushed
your
it
pauses are
right.
no good here.
Pushed it
Man.
right.
Pause.
What is happening with these special teams, man?
That had to be no more than an extra point. And he pushes it right. That's going to bring out North Little Rock. Got the ball, and somebody jumps off sides. I think that one was old Colin.
Atlanta curse lives on.
I'm going to have to stop looking at chat.
APSFL brought to you by Viagra. Never feel like you can't function.
Funny thing is, one of my players is named Viagra. First name V-Y-E, last name Agra.
Very nice. Very nice.
Nightmares are going to come out in a split back formation.
You can't even call it.
Tom Schaefer's going to take the handoff and gain 3 yards. And y'all, I apologize. Nightmares are going to come out in a shotgun formation. 2 running backs split to either side. Taysom's going to drop back, fire over to the right. And that's Antoine Albright bringing in that one. Bubba Gump left him open.
Come on, man. He said Cock didn't have his head in the game.
Damn it, Xander.
So not even the tip. I'm really gonna have to stop looking at chat. I missed what just happened.
Well, Bubba Gump made another tackle there on the last play. And we're going to the final quarter of the game. Put your fingers up, folks. It's fourth quarter. Here in the APS.
Get those scores up.
Oh, man. 1st and 10 for the Nightmare. Single back, 3 wide receivers, 2 to the bottom of your screen. Taysom Riley's going to drop back deep. Step up, and he's going to take off and run. And he's going to pick up 5 yards. My goodness, my throat's not working anymore.
We're going to have to do this again.
We absolutely need to do
Oh,
this.
my
This
goodness.
is exactly how I pictured this going.
Taysom's going to...
specifically going to happen because of my player names.
Charles Ball just laid the wood to Tom Schaefer.
Wasn't it?
That's gonna
Lay
bring
the wood. Come on, man.
That's gonna bring up 3rd and 3 for the Nightmare. And they come out in a single back set. Tom Schaefer in the backfield. Taysom's gonna turn around and delayed handoff. And Tom Schaefer has not had anywhere to go all night, as once again Bubba Gump and the rest of the Cobra defense comes down and just...
4th down. Great play by the Cobra's defense there, and Bubba Gump really leading this defense to get a stop here. He's going to really want that offense to get going through Ashley Jackson and Hunter Jones.
Let me
And the
honest.
APFSL brought to you by Never Ending Dick Jokes.
Sounds about right.
We're gonna have.
Nice one, Shrubby.
I'm gonna be
As-
honest. We're gonna have to see some north and south running instead of these delayed handoffs. We're gonna see a lot more 4th down to come in this game.
It's going to bring out Chapel Hill as that punt bounces into the end zone. They're going to start at their own 20-yard line. And time...
The PFSL would also like to thank our other sponsor, Almond Milk. Who the hell drinks almond milk?
Is that something you've been thinking about for a minute? Ooh.
Hunter
No, I was
Jones.
actually drinking almond milk a minute ago.
Hunter Jones is twisted down hard as... I'm gonna have
Please
to...
stop looking at chat. Just
I
stop.
can't help it. That shit's so damn funny. I'm not relying on my cock to steal the blood anymore. Put Viagra in. Ooh.
Shay Carroll bobbles that ball. Oh, Lord.
That's not the only thing getting bobbled here tonight.
That's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Cobras. They're going to come out 4 wide, tied in. Hunter Jones in the shotgun. Going to take the snap, drop back, look. Fires over to the right side, and that ball is batted around. I think 3 Nightmare defenders had a chance to come down with that one, and it luckily falls to the ground. That's Alistair Kai, first one. Jumped the route perfectly, just couldn't bring the pass in. Looks
Very
like
lucky to not get picked off by 41 there. Was that Alistair Kai?
yeah, that's Alistair
Yeah.
Kai. Looked like it pegged him right in the face.
That would have really hurt the Cobras even more than that opportunity. And Shroven, Chapel Hill does have a player named Mike Hunt. I don't remember where he plays, but yes, I named every single generic. Some name like that.
Very nice.
Well, that's going to bring out Cobra's punting unit, and they're going to punt it back to Sunny 6. And I don't think anybody blocked for him there.
Actually, I think it's the punter that's Mike Hunt.
Well, with 9 minutes to go, North Little Rock is going to come out on the field, bring their offense out, and has a chance to kind of salt this game away. Taysom Riley's under center, Tom Schaefer in the backfield. He'll turn around, delayed handoff to Tom Schaefer, and trucks one defender, but then two more come up, and once again looks like Bubba Gump and Shervon Prasad making the tackle. Gain of 2.
Bubba Gump cooking them up like shrimp. How you want it? Scampi? Shrimp sandwich? Shrimp stew?
Shrimp on a stick.
Shrimp on the stick?
Tom Schaefer's going to take a handoff going right, and he's just met in the backfield. And that's going to bring up 3rd and long. Tom Schaefer's really been struggling to get going tonight.
Yes, he has. I'm going to be honest. The Little Rock running game has just not really took off. To be honest with you, here in the second half, we've really seen these defenses tighten down. A couple of mistakes by the special teams, and we still have a scoreless game here in the second half.
Taysom Riley's going to drop back, step in the pocket, fire over the middle. That's completed, but
He gets
Mr.
hit hard.
Bryant just got leveled. That's going to bring out Boston to kick the ball down the field.
I think we should have a player named Bojangles. I also agree.
No!
Yes,
Almost.
I think it's a great idea.
Just Bojangles.
Just Bojangles.
I actually have a player named No You on here. I don't remember what he plays. But it wouldn't be me. It wouldn't be me if I didn't have somebody named that.
You're right, it wouldn't be me. It would be No You.
Well, that was a great punt.
Yes, me, Julius. Yes, me.
Yes, you.
That was a great punt as this down to the 5-yard line. You know, if the Cobras are going to have to drive the length of the field here to try to tie this game up. Turn
We
around.
need to get it going with Jackson.
Try-
And that doesn't happen there.
No, try to turn around, hand off to Ashley Jackson, and she goes nowhere. She's met by Shane Masters and the other number 52 on my defense. It's going to bring up 2nd and long. Hunter Jones changes the play.
Yards here on this play. Make a much more manageable 3rd down if they don't get the first.
Little Rock showing blitz, and they do bring it. Ashley Jackson shrugs off one tackle, then brought down by big old Cookie Lawless, but not before she gains 5 yards.
Be honest with you, boys, we still got plenty of time here in this game. Convert this 3rd down. They've got a chance to tie this game up. Run some clock to do it.
Yeah,
They're really going to want to do it on this drive here.
gonna bring up 3rd down. 3 wide receivers split out. Hunter Jones drops back deep, fires over to the right side, and that's completed to Shea Carroll, and he's running free. CJ Delva finally trips him up, but not before he takes it into North Little Rock territory. What a catch!
What a play by the quarterback, dude, too, to see that. To see Shea Carroll break away from the defenders right there.
That's
Just
excellent.
steps up in the pocket and airs that ball out. Depends on his receiver to do the rest. The defense really did a good job there to stop that defense, but might hurt them a little bit if Chapel Hill gets to take a little time off the clock here.
That was excellent ball placement there. They're coming again. This 3 wide receiver look. Hunter Jones, short drop, fires over to the right, and that's caught by, well, somebody without a name on the back of their jersey. But that's going to be another Chapel Hill first down.
Caught by whoever that is. Caught by Bojangles.
We'll say he too was Bojangles.
Cobras on a little bit of a drive here. They're going to come out in a strong I formation. Hunter Jones, quick drop, looking, plenty of time. Finally fires. And where was Shea Carroll going?
Why did Shea Carroll catch that?
Hunter Jones just fires that one backwards and gets hit while he does it. And then Shea Carroll takes the ball and runs in the wrong direction. That's going to bring up second and long. You're going to have to say that again there, Harish. You broke up really bad.
We don't speak robot.
Cookie Lawless breaks free and just hammers Hunter Jones down.
No time for the Nightmares to get it.
That's a big man. He may be short, but that's a thick boy.
The Cookie Monster is eating tonight, boys.
Yes, he is. That's going to bring up a third and a mile for the Cobras. They're going to come out in a bunch formation.
Oh.
And Nightmares jump off sides. And I don't really know what Hunter Jones was thinking there. He just kind of ran around in the pocket until Fior got free and kind of trips him up. But they're going to get another shot at this.
A little bit, but not enough.
Well, it goes from being 3rd and 24 to 3rd and 19, so at least it's a little bit more manageable. But
there's nothing manageable
really
about
the players. You really
19.
want to take your shots downfield, take the risk.
Cobras once again are come out in this single back bunch formation. Hunter Jones under center. Looking, drops back deep, fires over to the left. That's Senor Chappelle. Left pretty well uncovered, but he's only going to get 10 yards. Which on a 3rd and 19 is not going to do a lot to help you. And that's going to bring up 4th down. And once again, the Mike Hawk is going to have to come out and try to put this one between the uprights and make this game a little bit more closer.
Let's be honest with you. No one's got faith. No one has faith in Mike Hawk right now.
Xander says, "Oh my God, Mike Hawk is coming on again."
That kick is up, and he misses again.
That was really going to hurt the Cobras there. Just under 4 minutes to go. It's just enough time for the Nightmares to start taking off some time off the clock. Just keep handing that ball off to Schaefer.
And I don't know if that one was short or pushed to the right. But the damn it, Tom, you're supposed to be better than that. Don't give in to the pressure.
Don't be that person, Tom. Don't be that person.
Speaking of Tom, he gets a handoff and goes for 2 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8. North Little Rock has a chance to really, if they didn't have a chance to salt the game away before, they really do now.
Our punter is actually Mike Hunt, not Mike Hawk.
If Tom Schaefer spent less time commenting and more time running, he'd have more yards this game.
Well, Tom Schaefer's going to take a handoff going right, and that's probably his best run of the night as he gets 5 yards there. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Cobra's really going to want to get a stop here and try and use that timeout before the 2-minute warning so they can try and get a tie before the end of the game and force overtime.
Xander says, cut my cock off the team. North Little Rock's going to get them out in this heavy goal line formation. Tom Schaefer in the backfield, really draining the clock down. It's going to be a quick pitch, and Tom Schaefer runs back the other way and is brought down hard by Bubba Gump. But I don't know where Tom Schaefer was going there.
Harish, we're banning you from looking at the chat. Period. His brother's gonna start trolling him in these chats.
That's gonna take
really
us down.
Find the hole to penetrate in that play there.
That's gonna bring us to the 2-minute warning, as North Little Rock's gonna have to punt. Boston's gonna come on again, and he pinned him deep earlier. Let's see if he can do it again.
And I think I'll go to Boston, and I think I'll start a new life.
Kick is away, and
on,
Senor
Mike.
Chappelle takes it at the 20. Takes it up for about 3 or 4 yards, and Chapel Hill's going to have one more chance with 1:53 to drive 75 yards to score and tie the game and possibly send this thing to overtime.
Shout out to Tom Schaefer for knowing that's an Augustana song. Very nice, sir.
Hunter Jones has come out, 4 wide receiver, 1 tight end, changes the play, drops back, plenty of time in the pocket, fires it over, and number 46, the tight end, drops the pass. He's left uncovered as well.
That's about as strong as a play as we've seen from Mike Hawk.
Well, I think plays like that.
Just ain't gonna cut it.
I think plays like that are pretty much symptomatic of how Chapel Hill's night's been going. When they needed big plays, they needed players to step up, and they just didn't have the balls to do it. Because Ashley Jackson takes a swing pass out to the right, gains 9 yards
Damn it,
after
Zach.
running over a couple of defenders.
Come on, man.
Alistair Kai finally rumbles and knocks her out of bounds. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Oh, man.
And come out single back set, 2 receivers at the bottom of your screen, 1 at the top. Hunter Jones under center. Take the snap, short drop, looking, plenty of time, fires over the middle, and that bounces off the tight end's face mask. And is almost intercepted by a defensive lineman. And that's going to bring up 4th and 1. 4th and game, really.
This is it here, boys.
You got to think if Chapel Hill doesn't convert this right now, that's all she wrote for them.
More like murder, she wrote.
Going to come out, 2 wide receivers at the top of your screen, 1 at the bottom. Ashley Jackson, single back in the backfield. Hunter Jones under center, short drop, looks, plenty of time, fires over the middle. And Lloyd Landry steps in front of that, almost comes away with the interception. Nonetheless, North Little Rock's going to get the ball here.
His name is Brock. Just Brock.
Excuse me, that wasn't Lloyd Landry. That was our linebacker. As Brock is not able to get it up enough to convert a first down.
Yes, we are that unprofessional. You are correct.
That's the idea, Hunter. That's the idea.
Turn around. Tom Schaefer's going to take a handoff and only going to get 2 yards. Chapel Hill's going to take a timeout. And Chapel Hill, if they can get a stop here, may have one more shot at this to be able to make a game out of this. Tom Schaefer's starting to call himself 2-Yard Tom. It sounds about right. He's only averaging 2 yards a game. Taysom Riley changing the play at the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure who he's waving to the sideline. But he's going to run that clock down, snap it with just 2 seconds left. Delayed handoff. Tom Schaefer shakes a tackle in the backfield, but then dropped hard after, guess what, a game of 2. Chapel Hill's going to take another timeout. It's going to be 3rd and 6, North Little Rock.
In general, not only Mike Hawk, but the Cobras left something to be desired tonight. Just didn't really perform. Except for Ashley Jackson.
Taysom Riley's going to come out in I formation, and Tom Schaefer
What happened?
fumbles the toss play and falls on it.
And, you know, I will say the Cobras are really going to need Mike Hawk to do better in the future games. And really.
Well, if Mike Hawk could keep it straight instead of curving.
I'm just trying to figure out,
Just gotta,
Tom.
Mike Hawk's just got to go straight for it. Just got to get in there.
Tom
He's really
Schaefer,
gotta put his-
how do
he's
you
really gotta
fumble?
put his head down.
Got to penetrate those field goal posts.
I'm trying to figure out how you fumble a toss play.
Ask Mike Hawk, he'd know.
Boston's going to punt this, try to coffin corner this punt, pin them deep. And that's going to take a North Little Rock bounce and be down at the 4-yard line. You know, you talk about special teams being the difference in this game, and it really has. Special teams has really been the big difference for these teams in this game. North Little Rock's really come out and performed. Minus the blocked field goal, their special teams has come out to play tonight, while the Cobras have been kind of falling apart in the special teams department. Hunter Jones is going to come out under center, 3 wide receiver, changes the play, drops back deep into his own end zone, fires out to the sideline. That's Shea Carroll, complete for 7 yards, and he got out of bounds, stopping the clock with just 1:10. Chapel Hill's going to drive 90 yards.
Minute 10, can't hold anything back.
No timeouts remaining. Got to stick to the sidelines. Trust your receivers to make it still catches and stop the clock.
Hunter Jones comes out, 3 wide receivers, under center. Ashley Jackson in the backfield. Deep drop once again all the way to the goal line. Kind of files over to his left. Fires across the middle, and that ball is incomplete. I think that was intended for Bojangles once again. That's going to bring up 3rd and 3. And Chapel Hill really needs to convert right now.
Dang it, Bojangles.
Really going to need their receivers to start making these catches. It seems like a lot of these balls are getting close to them, and they just can't seem to get them in.
Hunter Jones, under center, bunch formation, fires across the middle. That's completed for a 1st down. Not sure who that was. Number 15. They're in a hurry up. They're going to try and get this ball snapped quick. Hunter Jones spikes the ball. Kind of an awkward looking spike. But it's going to stop the clock with 52 seconds left. Predictions, what do you guys think? We're going to go into overtime, or is this going to be...
No, I'm gonna say Little Rock's defense is going to hold it down right here.
I will say the same. Sorry, boys. The offense just looks tired.
Chapel Hill's
The
offense
clock
really...
wore them down, as Hunter said. In the
Deep
chat.
shot from Hunter Jones connects with Senior Chappelle down the sideline.
May have spoke too soon, boys.
Very lucky he didn't break away for that touchdown.
Yeah, that was... I
He
think
had
that was
a lot of
Alistair...
green in front of him, not like Snoop Dogg.
I think that was Alistair Kai rolling back over to make that tackle. And
Cheeseburgers letting him have it.
Cookie Lawless, thank you.
He's telling Hunter where he can stick it, buddy.
And what looked like Chapel Hill might have been completely out of this game, now all of a sudden, looks like they may have a chance to do something. Deep drop back from Hunter Jones, fires over to the right, and that once again, that's Shea Carroll.
Oh,
And they're going to call him out of bounds. They're going to call that...
Oh my gosh.
Are we going to have one of those moments, a hashtag, Cade Stevens caught it? Looks like the booth is...
Are we going to do a review?
Doesn't look like this play's going to get reviewed.
That's going to
my
hurt the Cobras a
gosh.
lot.
That's going to be
What's
3rd and
going on?
long. Hunter Jones in the backfield. Ashley Jackson to his right. 4 wide receivers. He's going to take the snap, drop back, step up, fire, and he gets drilled by Fiore.
Unlike my cock.
I was just about to say better to get drilled by him than my cock.
And that ball falls incomplete. And we said it was
just too small for that type of drilling.
We said it was 4th and game earlier. This really is 4th and game.
4th and game right here.
4th and 10. 4 wide receivers set. Hunter Jones under center. Drops back, looking plenty of time. Steps up, fires. And Lloyd Landry jumps up, almost gets the interception. If Senior Chappelle was running free, but Lloyd Landry sticks his big old paw up there and swats that ball away.
Game-saving swat right there.
And
really good play by the Nightmares defense to steal this game away.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to be your game.
Barring any ridiculous things happening.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a... My goodness, Optimus Klein back there in the backfield just doesn't look right.
He definitely looks larger than my cock.
Maybe,
I was just about to say the same thing.
Tom Schaefer, we maybe need to look at changing your position, son. Put you out at wide receiver. Let Optimus Klein play running back. As Taysom Riley's going to take a knee, and Chapel Hill can't stop the clock. That's going to be the end of your game. Wow, this is a preseason game. What an exciting game.
We've made it.
I don't know how.
Barely made it through.
If you look at
My
the
cock
stats
couldn't
here,
keep up.
Chapel Hill really owned the offensive game. They just couldn't capitalize on some of these big plays that they got.
A little bit of the issue was playing complementary football, which when one side of the ball was going, the other couldn't, and vice versa. And that's something they're really going to want to look to improve on going into the season. And hopefully with playbooks, that's going to look a lot better for the growth. And they're going to want Mike Hawk to really step up his game.
Well, we definitely know this much. With this being a preseason game, we knew these teams would be rusty. We saw that on special teams tonight. Obviously, with the touchdown on special teams, with the snap over the head of the punter, missed field goals. Hopefully, they'll get that cleaned up going into week 1 of the season, and we can put a great product on the field.
Well, and you got to think this is the first time these teams have actually got on the field. Before this season, they've not existed. So a lot of these players are playing together for the first time. I'm sure they're having to find their rhythm, get in stride with each other. I mean, they've had an off season of practice, but
I'm really glad we decided to put this together. It's really shown that outside of the SFL, we can put together a great product to have a good season. And there's player of the game. It's got to be Optimus. That monster performance right there, playing like the actual Transformer. 12 receptions, 100. It's 2 touchdowns. Really carried this team to the win.
yeah.
The Nightmares played really well.
Well, and that's going to do it for your preseason matchup. As we see the game in the screen here. This has been Zach Sandlin.
Bring up the screen.
Bring up the screen. Okay, hold on. We're gonna have Inception here for a second. There you go. Are you happy?
Nice.
Anyway, so this
Absolutely love it.
This has
We
been
should
a
take
lot of
second.
fun, guys.
Yeah, let's take a second. We would like to thank everybody who was here with us tonight and took the time to sit in and get in on the chat. So thank you guys, and hopefully we'll get to do this again very soon.
yeah,
for another
absolutely.
game.
I think season
Let us know how
starts.
you did in the chat or stuff like that.
Harish,
and
you're
I
speaking
wanna give a
robot
very
again.
special shout out to someone who couldn't be here tonight, AJ Francis, for putting this league together, reaching out to us, asking us to build together teams for some off-season fun from the SFL. And I'm actually really looking forward to this season. It's going to be a lot of fun, as this game really showed us.
Oh, absolutely. And I'd like to say, too, anybody in the chat or who's been with us, if you'd like to jump in here to the booth, feel free at any time. We can set it up to where we can get some other folks in the booth to kind of rotate some stuff out. Just have a little bit of fun. Except for Mike Hawk. He can't be in the booth.
Yeah, I'm hoping,
I'm sad AJ couldn't be in here. He would have enjoyed this.
Yeah. This has been really fun. It's a great opportunity for some of us guys that one day hope to own our own teams, to actually have the opportunity to own our own teams here in this league. Put some people together, get these teams created, and kind of fill the gap in the SFL offseason when there's not a whole lot going on. Kind of gives you something to look for and kind of fill that void in your life when football's gone and you kind of lost and drifting through space and don't really know what to do anymore.
Absolutely.
Zach,
it's also a good practice.
Do what?
That's so damn depressing.
Hey, but the positive thing is we're here to help fill that void and give you football just year round.
Absolutely.
So
it's also
100%
for guys that are owning, guys or coaching, stuff like that. It's good practice for the real thing in the SFL. Definitely be for a better SFL product, more competition.
Absolutely.
It's something that I'm definitely taking to my advantage, owning the Cobras, trying to learn some stuff about APF, and hopefully I can be able to carry over the SFL myself.
Yeah, so any closing thoughts from you guys?
Hopefully looking forward to being back here next week. Just looking forward to a great season.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hopefully we can get some more broadcasts out there. It's something we'll have to talk about. Some guys want to put some time together. They've got some time where they could call a game. It's something we'll have to talk to AJ about. Hopefully we can do something like this again.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think we're looking at two teams that have a really good opportunity to make a run for championships in this league. Chapel Hill showed that they have a deadly running back that their offense will run through. You get your quarterback to really kind of learn the playbook a little bit better and get in stride with his receivers. And Chapel Hill showed they have a really strong defense. So I think you're looking at a team that's going to do really well this season. And
really, both sides of the ball from each team has showed some type of flashes. Even Tom Shaver had good runs there. Optimus Clyde and Taysom Riley is that the name? Whoever that is, we'll say that.
Our quarterback, Taysom Riley.
Really well together. Even senior to me, Senior Chappelle and Shea Carroll together could be a really deadly wide receiver duo with Hunter Jones slinging the rock to him. And that's something they're just going to have to be able to put together. And this game was a good start to kind of get some chemistry together.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, Bubba Gump is going to be a great safety in this league. My goodness, 11 tackles, 1 interception, who knows how many other assisted tackles. He was all over the field tonight, just making plays left and right.
Even here and there.
What about up and down? He made them left and right, but did he make them up and down?
Oh, God.
Burrito!
Well, I think that's all I've got to say. Like I said, hopefully we get to do this again in the future. It's going to be, kind of a volunteer as we're able to basis. Hopefully next time we'll have a little bit better starting screen as well. Maybe an official logo or something, or cough AJ.
I absolutely vote we keep this.
We could always just draw Mike Hawk up there next to the APFSL and use that as the logo.
Oh, Lord. Anyway, guys.
Hopefully when AJ sims the games, the names are going to be up there.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us tonight. look forward to this league really getting kicked off and rolling, and hopefully we don't fold in a month and a half like the AAF.
No funding required.
Alrighty, guys. Good luck. Best of luck to you guys this season.
Last sponsorship, APFSL, brought to you by Your Pauses Don't Work Here.
Alrighty, y'all. Good evening, good night. Look forward to seeing you guys in the future.